we have Matt here, who we decided was, at least to us, is a master fisherman, right? So we thought we would come up with a segment for Matt that we're going to call Name That Fish. Oh, Lee's in the house. Lee is in the house. Perfect timing. But I don't know if you know Matt, he's a master streamer. He's a master fisherman. But he slips into this mode, if you will. I don't know, like in pro wrestling and even with performing, we got gimmicks. We got stuff, but he goes to that place kind of like when Randy Orton hears voices in his head. They counsel him. They understand. They talk to him. So we're going to introduce a new come back baiting. We have a character that we're going to call Matty Hooks. What was the third part? What was the third part? I lost it.
I'm Matty Hooksets.
Matty Hooksets. Matty Hooksets. That's it. Matty Hooksets is in the house.
I got my Zeb code. I got this guy lined up with some 65-pound monofluoro, and I'm going to catch me some perch.
I think this is excellent. Has there ever been a fishing gimmick in wrestling?
No, there hasn't.
No one's ever just been like a good fisherman, and that was their gimmick.
They had a hunter. They had an alligator skinner, but never a fisherman.
That's sad because, my fishing brethren would love some representation in the wrestling community.
I like the hood, too. I mean, that is great. And I don't want to call it a gimmick because I think this is you. Matty Hookset this is your life. I don't want to call your life a gimmick.
I show up to a fishing tournament and I put the fear of God in my competition. I go out there, Matty Hookset's coming through and ripping some lips. Ripping them lips off them bass.
Ripping lips. Man, ripping lips and grabbing hips. I don't know. Is that because you get all the fish chicks, the fishing.
I mean, you hook you a good catfish, man. That lady got some hips.
You ready to play some Name That Fish?
Yeah, are you
Matty
ready?
Hookset?
I know every fish in the seas, the rivers, the oceans.
Let me get all my gimmicks.
Whiz away, boys.
Let me get my gimmick stuff all
Matty
set up.
Hookset knows them all.
All right, do we have a... Oh, there it is. I think I hear it.
Yeah, we got game show music.
All right, that's what we wanted. We wanted to... Oh, JJ, man, I was thinking, I wanted to make sure that I had all the types of fish represented, and he called me. It's like, and remember, you're like, well, you got time, you should grab one more, but I would have grabbed one more. But I don't think Matty Hookset would have got this, but if Bobby Fish isn't one of the choices, what are we even doing?
I'm sad I didn't have time to make a Name That Fish graphic.
Yeah, we'll have another name fish. All right. So are you ready, Matty Hookset, for Name That Fish?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Here is the first fish up.
Ooh. See, I'm seeing some stripes on that fish there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's a striped bass.
Striped bass. Let's see. The answer is... It's a mullet fish.
Oh, it's a mullet.
It's a mullet
yeah,
fish.
That's a mullet. Yeah.
I am not the master fisherman, so I went with ones that had cool names or ones you might know, but was like, yeah, mullet fish? That sounds good.
Mullet. I
is
had
a
a mullet
mullet.
back in the 80s.
All
but
right.
Ain't no fish.
That's obviously a mullet, but we'll just let that go.
We're going to let it go. All right. Here is fish number 2. Fish number 2. How much fish would Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? All right. If you do need a hint.
My friend, I know.
You do.
That's an inshore fish right there.
An inshore?
We go down to the coast here in Texas and we catch us up some red drum.
Oh, yes, he is
Yeah.
correct. A red drum.
Ooh, some big old
job.
bull-sized red drum. Redfish here, we call them in Texas.
Perfect. Matty hooks that.
Good on tacos,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
He got it. I was literally going to do the red rum. That's the only reason I got it, but I was going to call it red drum.
I know the red
All
drum.
right. All right, here we go. Here is fish number 3.
Dun, dun, dun. Nemo! I've been looking for him for a while.
Well, you found him. That's right, Nemo. He's right here in the Dose Incredibles network.
Yeah.
Red fish is good eating. Sorry, I can't do sea-based humor due to PTA. Oh, no! Lee can't do sea-based humor due to PTSD resulting from his ex-wife giving him crabs. He can't even watch Aquaman anymore. That's got to be. That's got to see if that's
no
covered.
deadliest catch for him.
All right, no, yeah. Unfortunately, that was a deadly catch. All right, here we go. Matty Hooks a lot. Good job. You found Nemo. Which do you know the scientific name of Nemo?
Nemo is a clown.
He is a clown.
Clowning
yeah.
around.
That means he tastes funny. Oh yeah, Gato likes some clownfish. All right, here is fish number 4.
Hit me. Fish. Oh yeah, you stumped me.
No, you got this.
Oh
yeah, I know you're a little younger than us, but what is
You don't have to name everybody on screen, just the fish.
Just the fish.
Just the fish.
Yes.
I mean, it's like a mermaid movie or something. I don't know, boys.
All right. The name of this fish is a fish called Wanda. It's just deep cut 80s movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're younger than
Kevin
my
Kline
grade
won
here.
an Oscar for that movie. It's a classic.
It is a classic. All right. Thought I'd just swerve that one. That would have
Good
been
fishing
my
cinema. I gotta check out this
fishing
weekend.
cinema. All right, here we go. Next fish coming up right now.
Ooh, that there you can find in the Amazon. You go down there and you can find some crazy pink dolphins, but you also find a piranha.
Correct. The answer is piranha. That's right.
Dun,
Also
dun, dun.
based on the classic film where James Cameron directed the sequel to that, I believe.
He got fired from the sequel, but yes.
Yeah, he did get fired. That's right. All right, good job. You got the piranha. You just couldn't miss that smile. All right, you're doing really well.
I can get the real fish.
Yeah,
Is anybody keeping score?
Yes. So he's doing really well.
I like that.
So
That's how I do.
Yeah, he actually got red rum, and he got Nemo. He missed the mullet, and he missed Wanda.
All right.
So yeah.
So I'm all tied up.
Yeah,
boys.
so he's good. All right, here is the next fish up.
That there is a catfish.
That's right.
And more specifically, I'm going to say that might be either a blue cat or a channel cat.
Oh, I didn't
Judges?
he's correct. It did have a color, but I just went with catfish.
Oh, catfish works. I like it.
All right, good job. I was going to do something with the MTV show, but then I was just like, really, no one knows that. But has anyone ever been catfished before or know anybody who's been catfished?
My mom almost got catfished once.
Man, no.
Yeah, no. She actually ended up getting more money out of him than she did.
Oh, really?
Other way around.
So she did the...
Is catfishing
reverse
a
catfish.
money gimmick?
It is a money gimmick.
Yeah, she sold her house.
Oh,
and
Rumblefish.
they came after her. And she said, oh,
God, don't be podcast.
Well, she's a cat. Of course
Cats.
she's going to be fired up about
Yeah.
fish.
She
loves
she
fish.
My
loves
God is
fish.
fired up for name that fish.
She just loves just living that Tom and Jerry life. Just like, I
kitty
love fish.
catfish.
Matty Hooks, did you ever do the catfishing where you use your hand and you reach into the mud and you pull it out?
You mean noodling?
Yeah, noodling.
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 Noodling? You know, back in the day, I go noodling up in the rivers in Oklahoma. But, you know, it's been a while since we come down to Texas.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, noodling.
I
Stick
just
your
don't-
hand in a hole and you don't know what it is.
Yeah, and it's just like, what? How is your arm not getting digested? What's the science behind that?
Oh, they ain't got big old teeth or nothing. Just little teeny little ones. Don't even hurt you. But they clamp down on you. You get a big old 80, 100, 120 pound flathead. Pull you down and suffocate you underwater, son.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I feel like they're big suckers, like right. They got like monster suction because they're at the bottom, like freaking Hoover Vacs.
They're bottom feeders. They eat anything and everything.
They suck it up.
Yeah.
This is the multi-fish of madness, and you are doing fantastic. I think you only missed 2, which and one was a swerve. So
One was a swerve. I
One was
wasn't
a swerve.
expecting a mullet.
Yeah.
That's bait fish. That's not really fish.
oh, that's bait.
But we
fish.
won't go there.
Yeah, that's a different story. All right.
It's bait fish, Jeff. Why did you
Bait.
put it on there?
Go away, bait fishing. All right, here we go. Next fish up is a little bit of a swerve.
A swerve for me.
A little swerve.
I'm telling you, I guess maybe we do have a little shark fisher representation in wrestling.
Yeah,
And,
there it is.
there
You
we
got
go.
it. What So you got. I'm gonna give him that one unless you want him to give the full name.
No, judges say that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That is Shark Boy. That's
Shark
right.
Boy.
Shark Boy is famous in Austin for suing Robert Rodriguez for making the adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but Shark Boy was around well before that movie was, so he actually sued him.
I imagine that did not turn out well for Shark Boy.
No, so well he got a little bit of a payday on that,
Ooh, good
and
for
he
Shark
actually
Boy.
and he actually got some work on Shark Week over it. So good on him, Shark Boy 24/7.
Yeah.
Mike knows. All right, that was a little bit of swerve, but you still pulled it off.
Cool.
Here is the next fish up in the multi-fish of madness.
There's a robot. That ain't no fish. Steven Spielberg made
We
that.
need the shark's name.
Yeah,
we need
yeah,
the shark's
oh.
name.
I think I'll take the shark's name
I mean,
or the brain.
it's obviously from Jaws,
Right.
But the shark's name, wasn't it like Ruby or something?
Close. You're very
Close.
close.
Yeah.
That is Bruce the shark.
Ruth.
Bruce. Yeah.
Bruce,
Who's actually
okay.
up in the museum. You know how the Academy actually now has basically a museum, the Museum of the Academy Awards. They hired Greg Nicotero to redo Bruce the Shark, and now Bruce the Shark is hanging in that museum.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Way to go, Bruce.
But we know it's based on a great white shark. So, but we're giving you that one, even though on the swerve you knew who it was.
And I will say, that movie, my sharker friends, did bad for you.
Yeah.
Respect sharks out there, boys and girls.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna hurt you.
No.
They're just swimming around looking for something to eat.
Yeah.
Like us all.
That's right. If they don't come to your house, you don't go to their house, and you won't have a problem. All right. We might have a couple of swerves, but I think we have a couple of real fish in here. So here we go for the next
I like
fish. This is not a swerve. No swerves. I think you can get this one because I think I heard you say this earlier. I actually even heard you say it.
I love how you got drawings of fish, not the actual.
This
photos
is
of
clip
fish.
art, son. See, and so those patterns there kind of look like a smallmouth bass, or it could be a crappie. But crappies are more round, like a dinner plate. Smallmouth bass. That's what I'm going.
Going
with.
smallmouth.
I think it's wrong, but it's clip art, son.
Yeah,
that
it
ain't
is
no
clip
bad.
art.
You know.
All right, this is actually a grouper.
Grouper. See, grouper to me are a little fatter and taller.
Yeah, so that if we had an actual grouper picture,
I would have got that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think till you just said it this very second. I could have used a real picture of a real fish.
That might have been a little more helpful there. So grouper though, there's these groupers that are called Goliath groupers. You ever seen them?
No, I have not.
Oh man, those things weigh near a ton. They're
Podcast
massive.
cameo right
Oh.
behind you.
Yeah, she loves the
Ooh.
fish. She
Kitty
loves the fish
cat.
segment.
She heard us talking about fish.
What's the history of the name? Do they hang out in groups?
No, Goliath, because they're so big.
Oh, okay, Goliath. All right.
But I was fishing one from a kayak once. About pulled me over 15 times, running me around
Really?
in the ocean. It was crazy, I say.
What was the weight on that? Did you pull it in?
That one was about 3,000 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Or so, give or take. It's a fisherman's tale.
It was
That's a big
that
fish.
big. It was a big fish. All right. Next one. I don't remember if this next one is gimmicked or not. We'll see. There we go.
Ooh, them been swimming around at PetSmart and pet stores, I see. And I hear if you put two of them together, they fight real tough.
That's right.
That there, my friend, is a beta fish.
That is a beta fish, right? That is correct. Which is a new name because we grew up with and is that not like socially correct to call them that anymore? Siamese beta male fighters, which I thought was a really cool name. But I remember them as the Siamese fighting fish, where I never knew the history of what that name is. But then when I moved to Texas, like, no, that's a beta fish. Like, so which name is correct?
I mean, growing up, they're synonymous.
Yeah, they were.
You
same-
put two of them together, they're Siamese fighting fish.
Yeah, and they do fight to the death. Is that
Sadly,
is
I
accurate?
believe they do.
Oh man.
You're telling me these fish fight to the death under the water?
Yeah. That is
Oh, for what?
over
What are they fighting over?
Have you seen the cups they put them in? That ain't a lot of water to be
Yeah, that's
swimming
not
in.
a lot. Yeah.
I'd be
It's-
fighting my roommate.
Is that right? It's just they're more of a territorial thing.
I believe so. I mean, the male beta's got something to make up for, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. We can't see under there. There's a lot of hair on top.
Shout out to Holy Ghost, which is
Holy Ghost.
a really good beer.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
really
I
good.
usually drink that American beer, but this Holy Ghost,
Alpha-
it puts the Holy Ghost in you.
So Mike wants to put bets on him, and then Lee called him the Alpha Chadfish. But yeah, JJ also knows him as the fighting beta fish too. So I guess it was Sinma. All right, we got one more. This one, depending on your diet, is going to be my hint. This one could be tough. Ooh. Or it could be easy. Are we ready for the last fish?
Is it
For the
clip
last-
art?
It is not clip art.
Oh,
Here we go.
You got one shoot fish?
Here we go.
oh, fish fillet, some tartar sauce and a little cheese on there. Hot damn!
That's right. We got the world famous filet o fish. That is the fillet of fish, famous for Catholics on certain Fridays and just for people who just like to eat fast food fish.
I mean, you can't go wrong with a little fish on a sandwich.
Yeah, so that I think I'm gonna just say you passed the test.
Thank you, sirs. Thank you, sirs.
Because you got the gimmick. You got a couple gimmicked ones. You only got stumped on some of the clip art and a movie that's older than you.
The only test hard of that was my boating license.
What goes into getting that boater's license? You have to actually go out there with the DMV of the sea.
Well, step
they have
one,
a
you got
DMV
to
of the
sober.
sea?
I got that wrong a couple times.
Oh.
But, you know, you go out there, you park your boat paralleling, you're back in, you got to miss the cones. It's a whole rigmarole.
So you do, but you also just go out there in the big overalls if you need to, right? And just fish that way too.
With the waders, son.
Yeah.
Go out in the waders and that surf.
Just go out there and get it.
Just cast it on out and see what nibbles.
Oh man!
Now, Jeff, tell him what he's won.
Ooh.
You won a beer. A beer from Primo. That's right. A world famous Primo beer. And yeah, there you go. There it is. Congratulations.